What's up, y'all? It's your girl Stina B, and welcome to another episode of BCNN Black Comedians News Network. Here with these two other fools, Eric Preston, Gayle Lewis, the librarian, checking in one time for the one time. We're having another fun episode on the ways as long as Eric can clear his throat. I thought that was Gail that needed the lubrication. I believe, Eric, it is your turn for lubrication on this
We are
episode.
staying on your neck today.
Yeah, standing on necks all episode. Okay. See, and Gail is already prepping herself. Make sure you are prepped and ready to go, Eric.
You gotta be prepared.
Get yourself together, Eric. Yeah, so we have some fun stuff to talk about coming your way. Of course, your favorite segment is up first. And we have two special stories in this episode today. So I'm going to kick it off to Gail and Eric, who's going to talk about news we can laugh about. Gail.
Yo, so been shopping lately because it's about to get worse. President fuck shit enacted a bunch of tariffs this week, like he kept threatening to do. And I've been watching a lot of sad people saying, I didn't vote for this. Yes, you did, boo. He said he was going to do it. Again, he said he was going to do it, and he done did it. So everything's about to get more expensive. He hit tariffs on every single country, even countries that are like allegedly our allies. Like it's crazy. I think the craziest tariff he enacted was, I believe it's called like McDonald Island or something. And no, it's not, home of the Hamburglar. It is home of a bunch of penguins. Like, as far as I know, there's no people there. It's just an island full of penguins and I just want to be clear. I do very little research for these stories, so I could be a little off in some of these facts, but it's mostly right, and that's what's important. And so if you want real facts, go to, C-SPAN or whatever. If you want fun facts, you come here. And so we're going to talk about these penguins for a second, because, I can see why there would be a trade imbalance with the penguins, because what are penguins buying? They're pretty self-sufficient. We're like, what are we exporting that penguins even want? Nothing. So, but fuck them penguins. They get a tariff. China gets a bunch of tariffs. They tried to tie it to TikTok. They tried to be like, if you give us TikTok, we won't do a tariff. And China said, no, you can't have TikTok. So TikTok was supposed to maybe get rebanned over the weekend, and it did not. But he extended it illegally again for another. Like, that's not legal for him to be doing that. But we still have TikTok, but all our Apple products and everything else, like literally everything that we buy in this country is made in China. So literally everything is about to get so much more expensive. And listen, the job market, the economy was doing so great up until now. I'm sure this isn't going to send us off a complete cliff. And that's that on tariffs. I got another story, but do we want to chat about the tariffs a little bit first before I get to that? Or
Yeah, it's so crazy. Like, they're doing all these tariffs. You're taxing China, and all of your bag of stuff is made in China. So, like, what's happening here? You taxing your own people? How dare you? Oh, wait, that's what the rest of America's been going through all along. So, do you really care? Honestly, no, because the tariffs aren't affecting the rich ass motherfuckers who are wearing those hats. It's us who look like this population shown here, who's gonna have to suffer the motherfucking consequences. And guess what? I'm fucking tired. That's why you keep seeing all these posts on social media where they're like, everybody else in America acting a fool because of what's going on, and black people are learning line dances.
yeah,
Because that's where we are mentally. Like, we've completely checked out. We're done. And guess what? I learned that boots on the ground choreography. I bet you that.
The whites are now learning the Tamia line dance. I seen a video of that on Facebook. The whites have learned the Tamia line dance to Can't Get Enough of You. So the whites are even like, you know what? We giving the fuck up. Like, these are not, I'm not talking about like suburb whites. These were country white folk with cowboy boots on doing a Tamia line dance. You know what I'm saying? They were doing it pretty good too. I ain't gonna lie to you. They were doing it so better than some of the blacks I know. So they were doing all right. So China also hit us back with 34% tariffs. They said fuck around and find out. Amazon is trying to buy TikTok so they can sell us more shit, which is going to
Please
be
don't do that.
Amazon's trying to buy TikTok. They
They
on
ruined the
some bullshit.
Washington Post. Maybe they'll ruin TikTok too.
They on some bullshit. Canada has said, oh, you want to hit us with some tax? Hey, listen, bitch. Minnesota, New York, a lot of those upper states that's on that border, Michigan, all them. Canada's like, hey, keep fucking around, bitch. We'll turn the lights off for this motherfucker. All right, we give you all the electricity. All right, now they just got hit with about a 28% tax on electricity, and they're saying Canada was like, hey, listen, we not afraid to turn the bitch off. We'll turn the bitch off. We will turn the electric off around this motherfucker. They gonna run. I don't know what y'all got for y'all electric supply, but we got Pico. Pico is our electrical supplier here in Philly. That's who supplies us our electricity, and they are basically saying, bitch, we'll turn the lights off in this bitch. Okay?
Yeah, we got.
Light bill.
We're in a
Georgia
monopoly.
Power. Yeah.
Light bill is bill. Light bill is due, bitch, and we here. We night, motherfuckers. Canada is on some bullshit. So Canada's like, hey, look, we hate to do it to y'all. They're really nice about it. He was like, I would hate to do it. I don't feel good about this, but this is what your mans is doing. So this is what we got to do. This ain't us. Talk to your homie, man. He the one tripping. So if we turn the lights off, don't blame us. Blame him. He the one that did this to y'all, not us.
Yeah, and people are. I know it. And people are wondering if this is going to be the thing that finally gets the cult members to turn on him. And I'm like, no, they're just going to blame Joe Biden like they do for everything else. They're not, the critical thinking is not there with these people. So, I don't have any hopes that they're going to turn on him. But listen, we have been here before as a country, and it was in 1930. So, literally, the last time we did this, we had and the stock market truly, upon the news of these tariffs, just went into free fall. If you have a retirement account, I haven't checked mine because I'm like, I don't need to get stressed out like that, I don't need that additional stress in my life to see how much money.
I'm about to go withdraw right now.
I'm like, maybe I should take that money out right now, put it in a mattress, whatever.
Yeah, just have it on hand. Because
yeah,
what?
Things are looking.
What's the
bad.
penalty?
And
Gayle, what's the penalty? I know you know.
I still haven't filed my taxes this year. I got to file an extension, so I'm fucked. I'm fucked. But hey, listen.
Well, there's nobody there to punish you. So
for what though? For what?
Yeah, there's nobody there to punish you.
Truly, they were. They were underfunded before, and now they're even more so. And listen, it's cool though, because rich people is getting richer, and that's the goal, right? America, that's what you voted for, right? It was for Elon Musk and Mark Zuckerberg and all them fucking unfuckable wonders to just get more money, and still can't get a lady to touch their dick. They got all the money in the world and still can't get a lady to touch their dick. So this is what I want to tell. Side note to men. You could have all the money in the world. You got a shit person. It's the personality that we're attracted to. All these men keep thinking, oh, why do women like this guy? Why do women? I'm like, because he has a good personality. Tell a joke. Or just listen to a lady for once. Get better about pretending to listen at least. It's not that hard to get laid. Y'all just had to overcomplicate it. But moving on from unfuckable wonders to a dude who multiple times said he was looking for a wife during that filibuster. I don't know if y'all caught the Cory Booker filibuster this week, but especially towards the end. He was like, get me a wife. I need a wife. Cory is looking. Cory is single and looking, ladies. Okay, so get you some Cory Booker, I guess. But hey, I want to give a shout out to Cory Booker this week, because he is a Democrat who fucking did something. It wasn't a lot. There's not a lot y'all can do. I get it. Here's the thing. Chuck Schumer, he's supposed the leader of the Senate, of the Democrats in the Senate, is out there I don't know. We gotta just let them do their continuing resolution. That's terrible. We gotta fund the government. We gotta play nice. And it's I don't know. You could call them assholes while you're doing it, at least. You could. Cory Booker, I think it was 25 hours long. He broke the record for longest
He
filibuster. This
did.
is the mwah on this one because he broke the record. The previous record holder was Strom, racist ass Thurmond, opposing the Civil Rights Act. So just for the sheer fact that Cory Booker snatched that title from that fucking racist, let's get the applause on that for Cory. Well done, sir. Well done, sir.
King Cory Booker, Light Skin King, you Rosario Dawson.
And ladies,
Rosario,
give him a call.
Back. Give him a call back, Rosario. Please, I was jealous before, but you know what? Give Cory some cheeks again, because you know what? Light Skin King Cory Booker, you know what I'm saying? My light skinned twin. Shout out to my mans, you know what I'm saying? My older cousin from another brother. You know what I'm saying? Like, Cory was out there. And Cory pulled a very Bill Burr in Philadelphia. Now, we're all comedians here. If y'all have never heard this thing before, Bill Burr and all the rest of the comedians were getting booed in Philly. They was getting booed.
I've seen that. Yeah.
And Bill went on a 15-minute rant that's shitting on the city of Philadelphia. But by the end, he won them over. He won the crowd over. By the end of it, it was the greatest crowd control, crowd work, fuck you, and I still made y'all laugh type of thing I've ever seen in my life. And Cory Booker did that for 25 hours. Stand-up comedians, take note. Take notes from what
you
Cory
don't need
did.
to do crowd work.
25 hours. Didn't run out of material. Didn't run out of material. Told Chuck Schumer, fuck you twice. I told him, like, hey, man, I'm telling you, no, Mr. Schumer. Do you not know how this works? I'm up here. I'm doing my time. I'm not getting the fuck off stage. Shout out to Cory Booker.
We love to see
Shout out to Cory Booker. Yeah, that was the piece that I got to watch. I was tapped in for about an hour, 45 minutes. So I did get to see the moment. Huh?
Did y'all get the text message?
Yeah, I got his text.
Yeah.
Corey slided
sure
his DMs. Ladies, text him back. He's single and ready to mingle.
Okay. You know, and you see what kind of man he is. He's very loyal, committed to the task. So he'll be very committed to you. I mean, he's good looking. I mean, look at the rest of the
He's got a job.
He's got a job.
The bar is in hell, and Cory Booker is clearing the bars.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out Cory Booker, man. He did something. He did.
And it's like, yo, people.
Something.
He took a whole day plus to read this administration for all their filth. And that's the problem. It's like, I get like the information, media, news, like it's all very niched and splintered. And so people only see what comes through. But something like 300 million people watched his live on TikTok, which is why I'm surprised they didn't shut that shit down this week, to be quite honest. I was like, oh, they're shutting it down now. But that's the thing. He caught that many people's attention, which is huge. And it's like, yeah, get the folks' attention. Get on whatever platform you have. Use whatever platform you have and just talk facts about what they are doing. Get on their necks and stay on their necks. Like, this is the thing. When Republicans were in the opposition party, when they were in power, they didn't control anything. They constantly run their mouths. You got to be constantly running your mouth like that motherfuckers did. And they were running their mouths on bullshit. Like, you have this man is making everyone's lives materially worse. Like, you got material for days off this. So, you know what I mean? You don't even need to crowd work.
Hey, I'm trying to set it up. Hey, Mr. Cory Booker and Miss Jasmine Crockett. I need y'all to come together. Y'all need to diddle. This. I don't need y'all to diddle, but I need you. I need Jasmine Crockett. I need AOC. I need all them. I just need y'all to come together and drag.
Just go on live.
Just drag them for the pieces of shit they are. Because they can't do nothing with you. All right. I love watching Marjorie Taylor Greene get drugged by Jasmine Crockett on a regular basis. It's one of my favorite things to watch on YouTube. It's one of my favorite things
Elon
to watch.
Fuck off. Come on. This is Queen.
My gosh. Like, I'm here for it. I'm here for that strong black woman named Jasmine Crockett from Texas. I love her. Cory, just come on, man. Just make it work. Give the people what they want.
But these are, her, AOC, Cory, like, these are great examples of, like, all you got to do is just speak truth to power and communicate with people about what they're doing. Don't complain, oh, we can't do anything, we don't have any power, I'm Chuck Schumer. No, yell about it. Yell about the bullshit that they are pulling, and you will like get the people on your side, because it's just talk about it. Just talk about it. Stop trying to play nice with these motherfuckers. This is the thing I can't stand with establishment Democrats. They have proven time and time again, these motherfuckers aren't playing by the rules. These motherfuckers don't want to play nice. You got to throw the rule book away at this point. And Chuck Schumer got to go. He is looking more and more like Crypt Keeper every single day. I see this man. He looks weaker and weaker and more shriveled up and old. And listen, I'm not trying to be ageist and blah, blah, blah. Because you know what? Bernie Sanders old as fuck, and he's on their necks too. So, like, shout out to Bernie Sanders for getting on their necks and staying on their necks. But yes, that's a way you could be an old person. That's a good way. Be a crabby old person. This is the time to get crabby about the right shit.
For real.
So yeah, that's it. That's it. Cory Booker. Shout out to Cory Booker. We want to see more of that. More of that from the Democrats.
Gayle, you just gave it to him, girl. You just gave it to him, girl. Those claps were for you. Yes. That's how you do it. Okay. She said, get on their necks and stay on their necks. And with that, I'm introducing a new segment to the show, the word of the day. And the word of the day for this episode is unfuckable wonders, because that's what you are. Unfuckwittable.
I love it.
It's a great word.
Spread the word. Unfuckable wonders.
It's a great one. I'm gonna try to do this Pee Wee Herman style. If somebody says the word of the day, I'm gonna make some noise and we're gonna post it up. So only I will know the secret word of the day, which will be whatever happens every episode that tickles me. But unfuckable wonders. What a way to kick off the word of the day segment. Thank you, Gayle. That was great. All right. Thank you, Gayle, for that. Now we're going to pass it out to Eric, because Eric also has news we can laugh about part 2.
Thank you, Aunt Sugar. Thank you. Appreciate you, Aunt Sugar. All right. So, man, I know a lot of our fans, y'all may be familiar with the classic movie Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. Okay, it could be the Gene Wilder, it could be the Johnny Depp. Fuck, even Timothy Chalamet was out here putting on his Wonka. Okay, they was all doing their thing. All right, everybody did a different take on it. I'm gonna talk specifically about Gene Wilder's. Okay, we gonna talk about the infamous thing that everybody fucking knows about. Okay, this is what the dream that he was selling everybody on into mild child sex trafficking. We gonna talk about the golden ticket. Okay, he had everybody in the world looking for the golden ticket. Okay, that's what it was. Wonka's golden ticket. They was getting them all over the place. All right, you could be Augustus Gloop, you could be Charlie. All right, for all that matters. But right now, if you're looking for this specific golden ticket, all right, and you from overseas, this golden ticket, it has a price tag, precisely $5 million. Okay, and I ain't talking like Loke Dog from like Don't Be a Menace, $1 million cash. No, $5 million cash. You don't got to pay taxes on it overseas. Okay, and you can get this golden ticket. See, go ahead and put that up on the screen for us real quick. Put that up on the screen one time for us. All right, look at that. Look, you get that golden ticket right there, boy. That golden ticket right there.
I've got a golden ticket.
You get that golden ticket right there. That golden ticket with that man's face on it. You can get that to be a U.S. citizen in America with Trump's gold visa. Oh, my God. Look at a tacky tone deaf. Yes. Just like y'all president is. Tacky and tone deaf. Motherfucker, he put his face on the ticket that gives people from overseas they green card or they citizenship. That's what y'all can buy. Y'all can buy that golden ticket. It's only for the wealthy overseas, apparently. The normal people who's trying to get in here just to work at the farm, are giving up for our Mexican amigos, you know what I'm saying, coming over here, crossing rivers. They can't afford that bullshit. And quite frankly, even if I could afford it, I don't want that. Now, I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure Elon has bought about 15 of them already, from what I've heard. I can't confirm nor deny this, but I'm pretty sure that he has confirmed that. I'm pretty sure on the back of that ticket it said Elon okayed that. He said I could do this on the back of that golden ticket. But that's how you buying your citizenship here now. Okay, now the White House said the goal was to raise $5 billion in a day from these golden tickets. Yes, the $5 billion was the goal in which they hoped to reach. Now, I don't know if they're aware of how many times of how many people would have to spend $5 million to get to $5 billion. I don't know if he knows, if they don't know how math works.
Okay, I'm trying to do math in my head. Yeah, I'm sure you can see the smoke coming out of my ears.
It's
yeah, no, this is a toughie. It's definitely more than like 10 though, right? It's like more than 10.
Yes, a lot.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
A lot more. So you're talking, I mean, if I'm doing this off of it'd probably be a couple $100,000. 100,000 people would have to buy these $5 million tickets to get to $5
Is there even that many people with that much money in the world? Like who? Like I feel like I don't think the math is mathing on this. The math ain't mathing.
The math ain't mathing, and it's like, you know what? I can see why you motherfuckers went bankrupt, because $5 million to get to $5 billion. Hey, okay, if you think that can happen, even if, I just want to let you know, we're just going to do some math again here. Not really. We're just going to listen to the word. The stock market, just since the tariff, have lost trillions of dollars. So your little funky ass $5 billion ain't really cutting into our fucking deficit at all. I mean, where the $5 million going? Where's it going? Where's the $5 million going to? You know what I'm saying? Where's it going to? Because I don't know. It ain't helping us. It ain't gonna be. All right, when Canada cut the light bill off, y'all not gonna be able to get in $5 million and say turn it back on, because Canada's fuck you. You know what I'm saying? So like, y'all want to go to ticket? Because I mean, I'm here. I'm good. Rosie O'Donnell already said, fuck that golden ticket. I'm out of here.
Yeah. Like, if it costs $5 million to get in, how much do I gotta pay to get the fuck out of here? Like I will pay to a reverse gold card. Get me the fuck out of this. This country is in its flop era. Get me the fuck out of here.
The man is selling golden tickets right now. Y'all seen the golden ticket? This is real life. He's holding this shit up. He's proud of it.
It's not AI. It's not AI.
It's not AI. This is real. He's on his little airplane, and he's like, you can buy this. This is what y'all voted for again.
I want to thank you, Eric, though, for reminding us that at its core, the Willy Wonka franchise is about human trafficking. So I think like that's very important to acknowledge.
100%. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, I think there's a lot of undertones because there's slavery.
The Oompas, come on, you can't tell me. I don't know where you got the Oompas. That's not a reciprocal relationship there.
No, not at all. He brought them from an island and made them work in his factory. That sounds like slavery.
It sounds like a triangle slave trade situation.
And by the way, I don't know what happened to Augustus Gloop or Violet or any of them kids afterward. If y'all read the book and y'all know what happened, I don't. They were never heard from again.
I don't think that they died, but like we were just like, yeah, bye. It's been a while since I read them books.
They didn't die, but they didn't say they were not sold into sex trafficking.
At the end of the Johnny Depp one, they walked out. So like, but
I didn't see that
nobody cares about that movie.
Nope, why not? It's the best one.
Acknowledge Johnny Depp's.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I firmly disagree with you.
What?
I take Timothée Chalamet's Wonka over.
I haven't seen Timothée Chalamet.
No, absolutely not.
Timothy Chalamet was.
I'm done with this conversation.
Johnny was weird. Gene Hackman. I think Gene Hackman's. I mean, not Gene Hackman. God damn it.
I mean, not Gene. Gene Wilder. We're not reopening the Gene Hackman files today, okay? It's not a case closed on Gene Hackman, but we're not opening them today. More investigation needs to be done. Gene Wilder is the Willy Wonka for me. So
yeah, that's the best one. Uncle Joe ain't do shit. Motherfucker was asleep for 23 years and then just popped up like, oh, this nigga gotta go and take it. We out. So
them grandparents, all four of them shared the bed. That was freaky.
nasty, freaky.
You can't tell me them grandparents weren't up to shit. You can't tell me that wasn't a wife swap scenario.
Well, they could barely move. That one lady always kept saying, what was the one thing she said? I can't even think of it now, but she was just saying the most wildest stuff.
It was her.
What are these grapes? Something like that. I don't know.
But it was
I
nasty.
love Gene Wilder's version, of course, but Johnny Depp's was just funny.
I'll have to take your word
DVD.
for it. I'll have to take your word for it.
Augustus Gloop, a little old tiny nincompoop.
Well, I was like, where are we going with this?
That's the Johnny Depp remix of the songs. Their songs are so good on there because, like,
Yeah.
and the person that they make the Oompa Loompa out of, I mean, the whole thing.
Oh yeah, he was hilarious. I ain't gonna lie. I think I like the idea of them getting, 48 different midgets that looked and down there, or rather than just one. I felt was more cool. I thought that was because they put out casting calls for that. Like, you know what I'm saying? They found all those little people and dressed them up that way, and I think that's hilarious.
Hey, I love Listen, I love people having finding work, so good for them. So it's a tough game out here. So
speaking of little people, I do just want to say, like, yo, Atlanta, y'all got some wild shit going on, right? Shout out to Atlanta because y'all got some wild. Keisha Lance Bottoms now she's running for governor out there, which is beautiful.
No, she is not.
Piper, no. Piper,
no.
No, she is not.
She said she's going to
shade room.
She just said she's going to. She ain't.
But yeah, no. My response to that after living with her as a mayor is Piper, no. I'm getting that.
Maybe not. Shout out to Keisha Lance Bottom.
Turning into Parker Posey on White Lotus. No, tsunami. But don't do it.
But speaking of little people, y'all got a hot show right now, Atlanta. They got a hot show with little people called Jay and Pamela. I don't know if y'all watch that, but it's been one of my.
I've seen the commercial.
This is what's filtering out.
It's a wild thing right now. Oh yeah, Jay and Pamela, they little people. They got brittle bone disease. And they fucking, and Jay's a transgender man, and he's a music producer.
I'm starting to judge you a little bit, Eric. Just a little bit.
Man?
I've never even heard of this.
Yeah, it's a great time. It's on TLC, I think. It's this one. How do I know about this shit and y'all don't? This is crazy.
Yeah, this is what I'm about to say about you. What's
going
on with your algorithm there, buddy?
I don't know. It was on my HBO Max. I saw it and I was like, yo, what's this shit about? And oh shit, these little niggas is in here hitting. And Jay's the music producer in Atlanta and he clapping cheeks. And it's crazy.
Yeah, HBO Max didn't suggest that to me, so
yeah,
I don't fit the audience.
I also watch midget wrestling on HBO Max, so that's probably why they gave it to me. Because never mind. Anyway.
Yeah, no. I think we're learning a lot about you today.
We learn a lot about you every episode, Eric, and sometimes you should just hush.
Y'all don't know about my love for little people. I love little people. All right, I
feel like you bring it up enough.
Lord have mercy.
Midget strippers for my Christmas card this year. It was great.
The fact that me and Gayle had to both shake our heads at the same time.
I just want to be clear: the views of Eric on little people do not reflect BCNN as a whole or me and Stina individually.
Thank you.
He's on his own with that one.
Hey, don't mess up our sponsorships now, because you out here.
I'm trying to get sponsored by Micro Wrestling. Micro Wrestling, I will promote the shit out y'all shows. Y'all give me a sponsorship. I want to meet Hot Rod, the little Hot Rod midget. That's my guy. Super Metal Mario. Tell him I said what's up. Jamaican Joe. They got a wrestler named Jamaican Joe. He's a midget. He's hilarious. He's funny as shit.
I mean, it's implied based on.
Yeah.
Wait, Micro
Jackson? No, Micro Jackson. Yeah.
Micro. I get it. Like micro machines. I get it.
You know what I'm saying? Whatever. I'll send y'all a picture of me and Bridget the Midget later on. It's a great time.
Hey, well, that's a celebrity right there. So I've heard of her.
You know what I'm saying? So we was out here in the streets. But anyway, on to the next segment. I'm tired of y'all judging me already. This is crazy.
You give us so much to judge.
I'm telling you, you shouldn't be so forthcoming.
I thought this was a safe place.
It's safe, all right. Thank you, Eric and Gayle, for a wonderful News Weekend Laugh About segment. Now we're going to switch things over to entertainment segment. And in this week's episode of Entertainment and Chill, we're going to talk about chaos, clapbacks, and courtside. So the first area I'm going to talk about is Mariah Mills. Now, for those of you who are not familiar with Mariah Mills, she has recently hit the internet with a new look. And as per usual, social media has lost a ever loving mind. I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen here so you all can bask. I guess that's a good word for it, in the ambiance that is Mariah Mills. Let's go ahead and now tell me that don't look like it hurt. Now, all these body enhancements that she's done has sparked tons of controversy. Like, look at that thing there. Tons of controversy. So some people are praising her for her transparency while others are criticizing her decision to undergo more surgery. So this is like several surgeries later, how her body has been developed over. This is absolutely insane to me. I hope my niece never looks at anything like this and thinks this is okay. Personally, for me, I won't talk about anybody else.
It looks uncomfortable.
Doesn't it look like it hurt? And she like tries to walk downstairs, and it's like the funniest thing in the world. Trying to see her walk downstairs and stuff like that. So it's like circling back to this to mental health awareness, because for me this is a mental health issue. And then it's like on the other side, it's like the doctors, like, do you guys not like care at all to try to be like, maybe you shouldn't do this next surgery to get your boobs even more bigger and your ass even bigger, sucking fat
Even
out
if
of
they
every
said no, you shop around until you find one who says yes. That's the thing. There's always someone who's unscrupulous.
And that's true. And that's why we have Botched as a TV show, because a lot of y'all make dumbass decisions and you end up on Botched. And I love Botched, but the worst episodes for me are the ones where the people literally like need help and the shit is so fucked up that they can't even do anything. It's like one lady went on a table and ended up getting cement poured in her cheeks and they couldn't even do anything to help her. So it's
That's
like
awful. Jeez.
Y'all go so far to try to change the way you look. Like, I understand, body dysmorphia is a real thing. I get that. But the lengths that you guys are willing to go sometimes to get this so-called look. I really hate the Kardashian era. Like, before the Kardashian era, we really didn't have girls with like BBLs and breast enhancements. And why is it everybody wants to look like a tranny? Because y'all get these rhinoplasties and all these
Note,
hairs.
though, I do want to say things like breast implants, things like hair plugs, etc. These are all gender affirming surgeries that people don't have a problem when straight people do. Straight, heterosexual, cisgender, whatever people do them. You don't mind if a woman blows up her titties to affirm her gender, but if a trans woman does it to affirm her gender, then it's a problem. So I think people need to check themselves on that. I also believe in terms of like plastic surgery, whatever, like do whatever, do you. I mean, if that's going to make you feel better about yourself, new nose, new whatever. Hell, I would love to get this neck fixed. You know what I mean? If I could afford it. I don't know how people afford this shit. That's what they put on credit, I guess. But but it's when you see like in this instance, Mariah Mills, like, and like it's gone too far. Because the thing that people realize is like, okay, let me get the new surgery. I got the new titties. They look great. It doesn't heal whatever insecurity you actually have going on inside you. So it's like it can become an obsession with people, which is where I think I'm not a doctor, but based on her look now, it looks like it's become some kind of obsession with her because it's so extreme and it's unfortunate to see. Now, that being said, you want to put a little Botox in, you want to fix the neck, you want to get some new titties, go for it if it's making you feel good. And but it's sad to see, and it's born from a place of like, yeah, the Kardashian era, everyone wants to look like quote unquote perfect, but everyone just comes out looking the same, which is boring as hell. But I also do think with these tariffs coming through, I don't know where they make the Botox or any of these other things at. I don't think they're all made stateside though. So, and
Oh, of
also
course
just
not.
people are not going to have the spending money like they used to. We barely have the spending money as it is. It's going to cut those wallets in half. So I think we are going to start to see a lot more people dissolving them fillers. We're already seeing women get rid of the bleached blonde because they're like, I can't afford to keep up this maintenance. So I think we're going to be seeing, I think, the Trump look that we see, the women of Mar-a-Lago display, I think we're going to see that start to fade out simply because people can't afford it anymore. So,
yeah, the maintenance on that is crazy. Like people like K Michelle now are sucking their asses out, deflating out here
just
in
got to
these
go with the
streets.
booty that God gave you, I guess.
Yeah.
We can't all be, listen, not everyone can be blessed like me. And that is your burden. You know what I mean? Some of us were born with it. And that's just, listen, I don't have a lot of advantages in life, but that ass though,
But that, excuse me, guys. Excuse me, guys. Excuse me, guys. Excuse me. Excuse me. Bravo.
I shout my achievements. And one of them is
But that ass though.
one of them is having a
But that
fantastic
ass though.
So
But that ass though.
So my stock is about to go up as people deflate their asses. My ass stock is rising.
Yes, it is, girl. You better watch out. You finna get snatched up. We gonna have to do the matchmaker episode for real.
I'm trying to trap someone, but I don't want to have a baby, so I just got to trap them with my personality. So
personality. Yeah, that sucks, right? You have to go
like
through
I can't
the whole.
trap
What's your
someone with a
favorite
baby
color?
that's just work for me that I don't want to do.
Yeah, it's definitely not fit.
No, but I have to make them fall in love with me. So
Yeah,
over
girl.
it. Just pay for my lifestyle.
Please,
Just
I would
fund
love
my
that.
lifestyle. I
That
just want to
would
be one of those
amazing.
I just want to have like all the people I know who are doing able to devote all their time to comedy. They have like a spouse with like a real job. Like that's just all I want. I just want a spouse to like sponsor my bullshit. Like truly, like yeah, partner, all that committed, but like truly, just sponsor my bullshit, please.
For just $30
pennies a
day. You too can sponsor a comedian here on Black Comedians News Network.
We gotta make that a.
I'm just saying $30.
We'll edit this part out, but I'm writing that down. We gotta sponsor a comic as a.
We are not dogs.
Yeah, we're not.
Eric.
No, we're not going the Sarah.
Wrong song. Damn it!
You got to go with the Sally Struthers one.
There you go. You gotta go with what the world needs now. That's the one because they play it real slow.
But yeah, like we'll chop this little discussion out, but we are absolutely filming that as a segment at some point.
That's gonna be hilarious for just $30 a day. Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna hop back in here. Okay, so next up, guys, we're gonna talk about some March Madness stuff, Final Four stuff. Just happened over the weekend, Friday and Saturday, and last night's game against Houston and Duke was insanely good. All the way up to the very last minute where Houston was able to pull out the upset over Duke, which was, I'm going to tell y'all, that game was so damn good. It was back and forth the entire game. Refs were getting called out left and right. But in the end, who I wanted to go, Houston, they beat Duke. If Coach K isn't there, I don't want Duke to ever win again. And so, sorry, Duke, I'm against you forever and ever. Go Houston. And also Florida out Auburn. It wasn't close. I think it was like 74-50 something. It wasn't close. And I hate to see y'all boys cry on national television, but when you see the separation starting to happen, go ahead and get your cry out the way then, so you can stand up and be a man and shake these boys' hand at the end of it. These fools, I mean, it breaks my heart, but y'all be boo-hoo crying and snotting. Now, I understand this championship on Monday. If you lose on Monday, I feel like you deserve a snot or two. somebody passed them some tissue because they haven't lost until then. So I will justify those snots. Not before then. Get them out the way. Okay. So very exciting to watch the men play on Monday, Florida and Houston. It should be a great game. Also on Friday, the women played, and shout out to UConn and South Carolina making it to the final championship, which is going to take place today at 3 o'clock, I believe. So I will be front and center for that game. Go Huskies.
Man, I'm conflicted on this one. I'm real conflicted because Ariyama is from where I'm from, a little place called Norristown, Philadelphia. Gino from where I'm from. All right, we both from town. Is but of course Dawn is from Philly too, so it's win no matter what. But
Yeah, tell them to tighten up those turnovers, and I give them a shot. And my only thing with them is that UConn is hot out the gate. Like as soon as the
man,
clock starts.
Page here bucket.
But that's not even the big problem. If Sarah Strong scores 20 points, the game's over. I'm putting my money on that because that freshman, that girl is hot.
That,
She's Maya Moore hot. She's Maya Moore hot.
She's hot. Again, I feel bad for Juju Watkins. Opportunity to see what would have had in there. Could have been a different thing, but yeah, go man. I'm not mad at whoever wins on the win.
Yeah, tighten up them turnovers, ladies. I don't want to see no 14, 15 turnovers today. Okay, because that's what's gonna make y'all lose. Turnovers will lose you the game. Period. NFL, NBA, MLB. Turnovers will cost you the game. So that will be exciting to report on next week. On a personal note, just briefly, my girlfriend, and she's going to be so surprised when she hears that I'm talking about her. My girlfriend is doing the bracket for the first time this year. Tell me why this girl is at a 99.9 percentile on her bracket. 99.9. Do you hear what I'm saying? 99.9%. Are you in the top 1% your first try?
Good for her.
And let me tell you something. I am pissed because meanwhile, my brackets are like 48, 53. I got one that's like 37. It ain't looking good on my side. So I'm just 38 hot, and I just want to call her out. I'm angry, but let's see what happens. Okay. All right.
Out here creating domestic disturbances in her own home over the bracket.
Tune in next week to see if I have that black eye again. I'm kidding. Love you, baby. Okay, so I just want to shout out, this next part is about the NBA because the NBA is throwing out the hardwood and bringing out the glass, just like your toxic ex. So they got the new LED glass courts that are going to be installed into the arenas now, so they could, promote and advertise all their bullshit all over the court as men are running up and down the court advertising the sneakers they're wearing and advertising on their jerseys and advertising on the food concession buckets and cups and advertising outside the arena. Do y'all see where I'm going with this? Damn it. We don't need no more damn advertising. Y'all selling spots on y'all jerseys. I see BB Go in LA. Y'all out here buying spots on jerseys. This shit is real. But now y'all can buy spots on the glass floors that are being introduced, which will provide real-time stats and visuals as the game is going on. Now, if you're sitting there getting drunk and looking at that damn game board, I'ma hope you're close to the floor, because you might want to jump out there and think you're floating in the ocean. And baby, that is just that glass floor. Sit your ass down. Don't get hyped up into the damn glass thing. Now, my thing is, if somebody comes and dunks and hits the ground a little hard, what's the chances that thing gonna start cracking at some point? I don't trust none of these boys. You see how hard they be falling on the floor now. What's gonna happen if you get a concussion on the glass, thick ass floor? These boys finna be out left and right like they coming out the closet. I just hope they be all right. That's all I got to say about that. Speaking of being messed up, we got seals, sea lions, and otters getting jacked up on new algae over there in California. They done found the strand of za in the ocean, and now the sea otters and the lions are acting a plumb fool, y'all. So there's this. They got some za in the ocean. So there's this
They got
new.
that. Yo, is they smoking on that 2009 sour diesel? Because that was
It's
a whole
edibles.
different ballgame.
It's
Oh,
edibles. It's edibles. So there's this new algae that's blooming off of Southern California that's making the sea lions, otters, even dolphins trip out. And they're overwhelmed and they're trying to decide what to do with these damn animals. So like they're out here, like literally they done ate too many of the edibles. You know, when you take a little bit, it don't kick in. So you're like, oh, I'm gonna eat the rest. Yeah, it's kind of like that. So they're out here like having episodes, seizures, tripping out. Some of them have like attacked people. Like it's a real thing out of here. And right now, they're getting over 100 distress calls a day over tripped out sea lions and marine life right now. And they saying that the dolphins don't survive their trip, but the sea lions have a 50 to 65% chance of survival. Okay.
Yo, I heard of
Climate
tripping.
change.
I heard of tripping balls, but geez, this is like tripping, terminal tripping. Like, what the?
Absolutely insane out there. That's what I was about to say. Like climate change, ocean pollution, it's all connected.
This
Y'all
kind of
can't
a
be
bummer.
affected. Yeah, I love otters. They're so cute. So I'm just like they probably the highest they've ever been in their lives.
I mean, what a way to go,
And
though.
I
it's
mean,
not a conspiracy. It's not a conspiracy. You never seen Zootopia? I know what the fuck going on around here. Oh,
my gosh.
I've seen Zootopia. I know what they're doing. That's the nightshade. I know what they doing. Y'all can't fool me. I watch enough movies. Everything is so it's not anymore. They give it a shit. Notice all the things out there is predators. All of them. All right, they predators. The same thing they did in Zootopia.
Done. And finally, guys, a whole bunch of movies are popping out here in the month of April, and I'm just going to mention some of the ones that are out here sticking out. Like on Friday, the Minecraft movie with Jason Momoa, Jack Black, and a whole bunch of other actors are in. So fun, right? Like I've never played Minecraft, but I know there's grown people that do. So I was assuming it's going to be a kids movie, but I assume that a lot of adults are going to be watching that too. So luckily for me, ain't none of my nieces or nephews said they wanted to go see it, so it's not on me. Thanks.
What is even the plot of the game Minecraft? Like, I have no idea. Like, I don't know enough. I know it exists. I
You
know
just
kids like
build.
it. That's what I thought. It's just like a
Yeah.
building game, like a Sims or whatever, without the Sims.
Yeah.
So, how are we turning that into a
But it's a
movie?
block world, so like everything is square, so like cubed, should I say. So you
Tired
like
of I'm so tired of
I don't
movies
know.
just being IP. Like, can we just write something original?
Girl, as you can see with Disney, every movie we've ever seen in our childhood is going to be made into a live action movie.
Well, that's because that's so they can renew the copyrights on all that shit.
That right too.
Hmm.
Bingo. That right too, Gail. So yeah, let's see if we hear anything about how good Minecraft does. Eric mentioned this in our pre-chat. On April 18th, Sinners is coming out, which is directed by Ryan Coogler, starring Michael B. Mother Jordan fine self, which follows twin brothers battling supernatural forces threatening their hometown. Can't wait to see that movie. That sounds very interesting and kind of my speed. I like a little suspense thriller, but not too gory type movie. So hopefully it's not too much. So we will definitely be reporting back. I'm sure Eric is going to go see it. I'm going to go see it. If Gayle goes to see it, we'll all talk about it in a future episode. And finally, huh?
I said Gayle is not going to go see that movie. Okay, we're
Movies,
going to have to
period,
force.
though. I don't go, like, it's not like a
We're going to have to
personal thing.
force.
Okay, see, it's not personal.
It's, listen, oh, you wanna sponsor my Regal Crown Club membership again so that I can get my monthly membership. Listen, I told y'all I need a goddamn sponsor for my bullshit. This is why I need to
This is
trap a
true.
man so that I can afford to go to the movies again.
Okay, we're gonna figure out Gayle's type, and we're gonna start working on this matchmaking stuff. We're gonna present one guy a week, then she's gonna go out on dates, and then she's gonna love connection it, come back and tell us the tea. All right. And like I mentioned, finally Ben Affleck is returning as the math savant in The Accountant 2, coming out on April 25th. And so this is a high stakes sequel to the original that was out way back in 2016, almost 10 years old. So yeah, so those are the movies that are coming out. I just also want to mention there's a show on Apple TV Plus called Presumed Innocent that is a limited series that is, I believe, based off of the old Harrison Ford movie of the 90s. If you need a new quick 8 episode series to tap into really quick, I highly, 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 highly recommend it. It was spectacular. Spectacular. It's like that suspense thriller type
I
story.
recommend. I recommend 2 shows right now. I just got done watching them. Aldous High. That was really good. Not that Tyler Perry bust that he did. Aldous Hodge was fantastic in this cross as a detective thriller type thing. It's really dope. Also HBO Max, really good drama. So far probably the most accurate like medical you've done seen on a real show. There's real stakes, it's real things. It's following a emergency room crew over the course of a shift of their day. And you really kind of see what those emergency room doctors really go through and some of the things that they're going through, having to tell parents they kids ain't gonna make it when you're patients or, just kind of all the emotional up and down roller coasters on a daily basis. Super dope show that they got right there with I think it's Noah Wild or Noah Wiley.
Noah
Yeah, for
Wiley.
CR.
Noah Wiley, he is utterly fantastic in this show as lead doctor, Dr. Rob Rabinovich, I think his name is. They call him Dr. Robbie. Noah Wiley is amazing in this show. So, you know what I'm saying? I need something new to check out. Definitely check out The Pit, Cross, Reacher. He just got finished watching. So, well, I need some new shows to watch myself.
I've heard good things about all these shows. I've been watching my recommendations for a little show called 90 Day The Last Resort. And this is a show in which we took some of the craziest people from the 90 Day Fiancé extended cinematic universe and said, let's bring them to a Hilton and make them go through couples therapy together. And oh, is it a goddamn delight for me? Ooh, do I love this show so much. Ooh, do I love this show so much. I just, ooh, like my favorite is Jasmine. She is a gorgeous Panamanian woman who is married to Gino, who is a thumb, and he won't have sex with her. She is gorgeous. He is a thumb, and he is withholding sex from her. He's doing it not because he's doing it like for psychological reasons, and I don't like that. And so she wants to have an open marriage because this woman needs to get fucked. Boy, does she need to get fucked. And her husband won't do it. And so she's like, can we have an open marriage? And ooh, like, I don't even want a spoiler alert for their whole life, but ooh, there's some developments were made. And it's just, it's an exciting show to watch. And you also have Stacy of the Darcy and Stacy twins on there and her husband Florian. And listen, if you like mess, just, I recommend it.
Thank you, Gayle, with the mess. Shout out, Gayle. And finally, guys, it's time for the lighter side of news with Eric and Gayle. And I think Eric has Gayle. I mean, not Gayle. Eric has the lighter side of news for today. Take it away.
The lighter side of news today for me is also a show. So y'all, listen, my favorite show on TV. Listen, Gayle loves the filth of whatever. I'm on the opposite end of that spectrum. Okay, I've been watching a little show on the spectrum. Okay, love on the spectrum. They take people who aren't really great in social settings, autistic people, and they put them in social settings where they're trying to find love. Okay, it's in third season on Netflix for here in America. They also got like Love on the Spectrum Australia and some other shit. They're all right. They're pretty cool. But over here right now, we're gonna focus on what happened specifically. It came out the other day, back on Netflix for the third season. Watching it with my dad because I got my dad watching shit. I have a 19-year-old stepson who is on the spectrum. So, like, I think about him all the time while I'm watching this show, and it's just really cool. Like, listen, they do some fuck shit on 90 Day Fiance. But, like, Love on the Spectrum, they do dating right, okay? They do. They do dating right. Them people don't give a fuck about bills, or they don't give a fuck about bullshit. They just care about what your favorite color, your favorite animal is, okay? Pretty. And also, listen, y'all. This is my favorite part of the show. This is what's wild to me. Autistic people want to get cheeks too. They want to clap too. They do. And with that, they've been very honest about this too. Okay, there's been a girl named Danny on this show for 2 seasons straight. Danny has been trying to get some dick. All right, and I'm gonna tell you how invested I was. Okay, Danny and Adon went on a 1-year anniversary date in the beginning of season 3. Okay, now I'm gonna tell y'all how excited and how invested I was. Okay, they started kissing at the table like little just heavy autistic kisses. It's very little bit of tongue. It's very awkward. It's fucking hilarious. I'm watching this show with my dad, and Adon is kissing. They stick their little tongue out, and I go, yeah, Don. And my dad goes, and I'm just like, hey, man, Danny been trying to get dick for 2 seasons straight. Her and Adon are celebrating a 1-year anniversary, and she's like, is it time for me to get some dick yet? Fuck all this fancy shit. Fuck everything else. I need some penis. Okay, that's what Danny needs. She needs it, and she wants it. And Adon's like, you know what? As long as we're safe, I'll give you some of this pee-pee. And you know what? I've never seen a truer love story than that. Okay? I don't give a fuck about the Little Mermaid. I don't give a fuck about Snow White. I don't give a fuck about 90 Day Fiance. I don't give a fuck about Love is Blind. I give a fuck about Love on the Spectrum. Because autistic people need cheeks too. They need them. And they want them. They want to fuck. Okay? In the first season, this little Indian dude, all he wanted to do was go on a honeymoon. You want to know why he wanted to go on a honeymoon? So he can get. That's it. They want to fuck just like we do. Okay, don't blunt. The thing is, they're just nicer than us. Okay, me, Gayle, and Stina, we be in comedy. We be in spots all the time. Okay, we also watch all people try and have sex. They're just not as good at it. The people in Love on the Spectrum are way better than comedian Mike's trying to get cheeks. Here to say it now. Love on the Spectrum. Danny getting dick this season. That's all I care about. Danny getting dick. James is getting some PP. The other 2 people, the one couple they've been doing, they getting married. Everybody in here is getting cheeks on Love on the Spectrum. It's much less dramatic and bullshit. This is the nicest porno I've ever in my life, y'all. And
Oh my gosh, what?
Not heavy autistic
It's not
kisses.
even close. It's not even
they're not.
close.
It's not a porno. But it is so good just to see them. The autistic kisses are weird. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. They hard in the paint. They be hard.
They only weird to you because you looking too hard. They're
It's not.
sweet.
It's great. I love watching it. It's happiness. I wish I could.
I feel bad for your lady. Nah.
I am that happy.
Nah.
You can't take it back now.
Hey, it's on tape. You know, we're
It's
live recording right now.
She
And
knows,
I'm
she
keeping
knows
that
I love
funny.
her. But no, I'm just
It's
saying.
not that heavy autistic love.
Yeah, that's what he wants.
I wish I did. I wish I.
I guess couple goals. Question
Although
mark.
Danny, Although I'm not sure how much happier Danny gonna be until
I know it's like when you're like,
it's gonna be rough. Like Danny is gonna be throwing the cameraman out of the fucking room. Get the fuck out. And you know what? I'm just happy for him. I'm just happy for him. Just like we do.
everybody
They
deserves cheeks.
I'm sure they're getting more cheeks than the average American. I put that on everything.
All right, maybe the average comedian more cheeks than them.
No
The
lies
average
detected.
American.
Honestly, I'm just happy to see them fall in love. Like that's it. I'm just happy to see them fall in love. You feel a little bad with some of the guys who like they've been searching for years and they ain't been able to find nobody. And it's like, damn, I hope y'all
Like the old man. I hope the old man is on there. I love him. And Tanner is so sweet.
Tanner's so sweet, man.
And
He just be
James is the best. And James.
James is great, man. James reminds me of my son. So that's why like I love him because he's so dramatic, like he is. And I'm just like, man, these kids, they just so happy. I love Tanner. Like he just happy. And that, like, I think that
It is beautiful.
Right.
Look at you ending on such a pretty note.
Such a light
Eric.
note.
Such a light note.
It is. It's beautiful. Watching them be happy and watching them just go to happy for y'all.
I can't wait to watch it. And he shall have it, okay?
All right, listen, I'm worried about him because like I know like when I take him to the strip club, I just know every time he touch a titty, he gonna be sanitizing his hand. I'm just
Good hygiene is not to be overlooked. So.
At all. It's a quality.
I'm just
he has priorities.
How he is. He's just,
you don't know who touched them titties. You don't know who else touched them titties, you know?
I get it. Right. He's very reasonable. I understand. You know, I just want him to be as happy. I pray that happens, son. I'm gonna get my son on love on this.
Yeah, that's gonna have to be another version. They're not gonna put you on the original version. You too crazy.
Me, my son at Magic.
It won't be Love on the Spectrum cameras. It'll be your own camera, and you getting put out. Talking about some. All I want is some lemon pepper wings. Get out. All right, y'all. Told y'all this was gonna be a fun one. Thank you guys so much for tuning into our episode today. We hope you enjoyed it. Be sure to check us out on Instagram at This Is BCNN. That's where you can also find the links to our personal Instagram pages as well if you want to see some of our comedy. Maybe I should start posting some of our comedy on the page. I'll talk to y'all about that offline.
Okay.
Yes, follow us on Instagram and be sure to listen to us wherever you're streaming podcasts. Shout out to y'all asking Alexa to play BCNN. I got to see our platforms. That's pretty cool. So shout out to y'all using Alexa because it is on Amazon Music. Spotify and Apple Podcasts are basically tied. So appreciate everyone from listening from the Apple Podcast platform and Spotify, of course, because that's where we're recording this platform. And we just appreciate all of you guys listening. This is our 10th episode, and we're just very happy that you're here. Be sure to tell your friends about us. And until next time, which is next week, we'll talk to y'all. Bye.